This is a side lying hip shift, but really focusing on driving some more femoral external rotation. So a lot of moms, like myself, are in a more externally rotated pelvis, but with femurs that are in more internal rotation. So or IR. So it's kind of like a wider pelvis, and then you have femurs that kind of come in. So sometimes adding a band can be really helpful to kind of drive a little bit more what we call femoral ER or femoral external rotation, which can also, with the band, kind of help you sense those glutes and provide some more control through the glutes as you're moving into different exercises, in this case, the side lying hip shift. So I'm coming into a side lying position against the wall. I'm going to work on my left, lying on my left side. So I'm going to work my right glute, or at least that's where you're going to really sense. So you're in that more kind of 90-90 position. It's kind of like I was in a squat and someone threw me to the ground. My feet are firmly planted against the wall, and I'm gonna rest my head on a yoga block or whatever works for you. You're gonna think about kind of elevating the left ab wall up a little bit. So there was like a toy car, it could run underneath your abs a little bit. And in this case, I'm gonna kind of push my left knee into the ground. And in this position, I'm gonna think about, just get myself a little adjusted, feet into the wall. I'm gonna think about maintaining tension on the band. So I'm about hip width distance, don't need to be crazy up here, but we also don't want to be touching. So somewhere in the middle. And I'm going to think about shifting my right knee forward ahead of my left, keeping this ab wall up and slightly opening the knee up, but keeping that big toe contact so I don't want to roll to the outside of the foot. So right knee shifts in front of left, left ab wall up, and I'm thinking about opening here and just taking 3 breaths. Maintain that contact on the wall with the right foot. Right knee shifted in front of left. Now I'm going to think about shifting this right knee behind the left without hiking the hip. Keeping tension on the band. And now if I want to, I can think about just that shift forward and back in the hip, maintaining tension on the band. So we're adding that level of control from on the glute. My butt is on fire. So this is your side lying hip shift with band to help drive some of that femoral ER, but the band is really adding that extra oomph and some control through the glute. And in that left side lying right leg on the wall kind of working, we're really getting into that glute max. Ultimately, these asymmetries, we're trying to drive ourselves over to the left utilizing that right glute. So your right glute will definitely be on fire in this side lying hip shift variation.